Hey everyone, and welcome to the newest episode of my Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we got ourselves the bike. We've gone with the Acro bike for now. We fought some trainers around Morville and made our way to Verdant Turf as well. Check that out a little bit. So we got ourselves a Marill, which is named Pika 2, and got Rock Smash, as you can see. Also, we got Brendan evolved. Yeah, Brendan evolved in the last episode. Sorry, it's I'm sure. Yeah, Brendan and Tabok are now evolved. I'm sure it was the last episode. I'm struggling to remember because I've missed a week of recording because I wasn't very well. So this is just me trying to remember what happened. Really, I should have gone and looked actually, so I was a bit more prepared. But I'm sure that was the case anyway. I'm sure it was. So yeah, these are the 4 team members that we are going with into the next gym, because in this episode we are going to go to the gym here. Oh no, we're not. We're going to get a phone call off someone that we don't care to talk to. Which is Morville Gym, obviously, to challenge Watson, and then we'll be moving on from there, hopefully making it to the next town. So this is the team. Let's have a look here. So we've got the Miracle Seed on Brendan. Now, whether or not I'm not 100% sure whether to just put on, maybe just get rid of the Miracle Seed for now and put on something else. Because maybe a berry, because I don't think he's going to need that. I mean, really, he's only going to be used. It could actually be used for a bit more, but mainly the Magneton, because obviously he's got fighting moves. I know it's only Mach Punch, but it's better than nothing. Do I have cherry berries? Which I might give to... If we take the Miracle Seed off, and we'll give him the cherry berry. Because I think the Magneton has Thunder Wave. The other ones might have... Voltorb I think's fine. Manectric I think has Static. So that could be a thing. So what I might do as well is I might risk putting a cherry berry on Stardust as well, because these are the guys that are going to be used most. I don't think Tabor and Skype will be seeing much action, if I'm honest, because they're weak. Obviously Skype is very weak to electric, and well, Tabor's just 2 times weak to it, so I don't think they'll be seeing much action. So we'll go with the cherry berries. In fact, I'm going to use them anyway, because I know, even though the gym, excuse me, can't get my words out. The gym trainers first. I think it's still probably worth it. We've got enough, so I still think it's worth putting them on. So let's go. Let's see what this guy's... Yeah, so he's obviously electric. And then we've got this little maze here. So let's do this. We'll probably do the double battles, because we kind of want to get these out of the way. So we'll go the double battles first. But I think, yeah, all you do is just press onto these switches and it moves the electric around, so you can get around to Watson. Let's see how we get on. So strange choice. Meditite in an electric gym. I mean, we do have Mega Drain, so for anything that has static, we have got an answer. Oh, I should have known. We have got an answer to not use physical attacks all the time. But obviously the Magneton's the only I think really the only problem the main Etric could be, because it depends who's in, really, to whether we use physical or special moves. But the Magneton's obviously got Thunder Wave, and you can probably bet that it will use it. Because I think I mentioned it in another video that I think in this game the AI tries to prioritise lowering your speed, and obviously Thunder Wave halves it, so it's going to want to do that. I think with these two, we're pretty good. Obviously, if we'd have had Marshtomp, a bit of different story, because obviously part ground type, he would have been a lot better, because he's immune to the electric, obviously, but that's not the case. Yeah, I think we've not done too bad. Stardust, actually, in the last episode, I remember, and well, the last couple of episodes, actually, has been really good. Really good. I mean, I expect a drop off, if I'm honest, because let's just use Rollout. I expect to drop off because these early evolution Pokemon at the start of the game tend to drop off later on. So, but for this part and the early part and the mid part of the game, it's going to be pretty good to use. So. Let's move that. Does that take you straight to the gym? Oh no, it won't do, will it? It'll just... I'm going to stick with Brendan because he's got... Do you not want to fight me? Because he's got Mega Drain, so if anything was static, I can avoid it. A Zigzagoon. Like, why? We've got a Meditite and a Zigzagoon in an electric gym. Like, I know... To be honest, actually, no. I was going to say... Oh, why don't I use Mach Punch there? It doesn't matter. But I was going to say, oh, maybe, I don't know if there's enough to choose from. But there is a Gulpin. Look, it's a poison type and a normal type and a fighting type we've come across, which has been more than the we've had Electrike and a Voltorb, 2 electric types. We've had more non-electric types so far than electric types, and there's enough to choose from. I mean, you've got... I know they use Magnemite. I don't know if you can get... I'm not sure if you can get it just yet. But, well, Watson uses a Magneton, so... Let's just fight these guys. I didn't know whether the switch I was on did anything that I needed to know about. But anyway, we're fighting these guys. Yeah. Watson uses Magnemites, and I'm sure, yeah, we come against a guitarist last episode that had a Magnemite. So, Lemize, there you go, a bug type. So what? Alright, they might have electric type moves, like they might have Shockwave or something, but, like, what? I still don't get it. Like, there's enough to choose from. They can use Magnemite, other trainers have used Magnemite. There's Voltorb. There's Electrike. I know Plusle and Minun aren't very good, but come on, there's still electric types. I'm moaning about it, to be honest, and I've got to admit, I actually don't mind the diversity sometimes, as long as they have those type of moves and it actually fit the gym. I don't mind having different types, but ideally you'd want to see more of the gym type, really. But so I've probably just moaned a lot there for no reason. Yeah, it does add a bit of something different, because if you go into an electric gym and they're all electric, you've got a ground type, chances are you're probably going to be fine. So it does add something a bit different to it. But anyway, that was a waste of, I don't know, about 5 minutes of me moaning. I'm going to go and heal because I want to. Normally I wouldn't. I'd probably just go straight in Because normally I'd be able to use potions and stuff in battle, but I can't do that. I think we're going to be fine with just the cherry berries. I don't think we need to like look into it too much where, you know, you need to use like a cherry berry at a certain point in the battle if we're going to do it or whatever. So I think as well, we're going to get paralyzed at some point. Whether you know, Brendan and Linoon get paralyzed, I don't know. What have I done? Is that right? I've just done it as well and I forgot. Whether they both get paralyzed or just one of them gets paralyzed, I don't. We're going to get paralyzed at some point, so it's going to come in handy. I think we're going to be fine. So what I'm going to do is, I should have looked this up. My bad for not researching. I'm trying to get off memory. I think it starts with Voltorb. Now Voltorb, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I just don't know if Brendan can one-shot his Voltorb, so it's going to be a higher level than the others. Stardust, I think, could. It's whether I do that and then switch into the Magneton on a potential Thunder Wave and then hopefully Mach Punch it. It's fine. Stardust, I'm probably going to want healthy for Manectric, although Brendan resists electric moves, so it could still be the best one to use. I'm going to go Brendan and kind of hope that he can do it, really. So let's go. I've given up on my plans to convert this city. I have. And so I put my time into making door traps in my gym. Oh, now, what are you doing here? What's that? You say you've gotten past all my rigged doors? Wahaha. Now, that is amusing. Then I, Watson, the leader of Morville Gym, shall electrify you. Well, you can, but once, because I've got a cherry berry, so there you go. Yeah, it's Voltorb first, level 20. So, whether Brendan can one-shot this. I've got Leech Seed as well, if I need it. Shockwave, that's fine. I don't think Shockwave could paralyze. It just never misses, so... Okay, can't one-shot, and he's outsped by it. Mega Drain probably... Okay, he's going to heal, which is good. Get rid of that Super Potion out of the way on this Voltorb. We can Mega Drain and get some of that HP back. Okay, it's not enough, but Headbutt should finish from here. Okay, Shockwave. Okay, so we've as long as he doesn't crit, we're back to square one. He doesn't, so 8 HP lost. Not a problem. What is he going to throw at us next, though? That's the thing. Electrike. He's going to put Electrike in. So this is good because we've got Mega Drain, which obviously heals us, but also is special. So we shouldn't get done by... we shouldn't get done by static. Sorry, I forgot. This probably won't finish it, but what I'm thinking is he should have another Super Potion. So if he uses it, I can Leech Seed on the next turn, which I think he's going to Super Potion on. Okay, he doesn't Super Potion. Maybe he's only got one. I always thought they've got two, but never mind. Shockwave's not doing a lot. And that Howl was a waste of time, because obviously Shockwave is a special move, so... Okay, so obviously I'm going to go Mega Drain anyway, just because... Even though it's only a small amount of HP, I don't want to get paralyzed. Just for something as trivial as that. So I'm assuming we're going to get the Magneton next. We are. Which is fine. Obviously we've got Mach Punch for that. I don't expect a one-shot here, but... No, we don't get that. Well, that's fine. It's gone for Thunder Wave. There we go. That's what I thought was going to happen. So we've got that Cherry Berry to deal with that. Even if he is going to use another Super Potion, he isn't going to use it now because he's not low enough on health. So we can finish this off. And then all that's left is the Manectric, which we can just Leech Seed it. and then just do what we can. We're actually over leveled in the end. I'm surprised actually. Only by 2 levels, which I'm fine with. But okay, he's gone for Thunder Wave. Yeah, and of course it paralyzes me. I don't really want to switch it. I want to definitely get a Elite Seed off before I think about switching. Not very effective, but obviously it's paralyzed again. He just can't keep getting paralyzed. Okay, we get the Leech Seed, which is good. So we've got chip damage there, and we can Mega Drain. Now, my only problem is, I think it has got Quick Attack. So the Howls will actually do something, but I think it has anyway. Could be wrong. But at least we resist any electric attack. I don't really want to swap into Stardust just yet because it doesn't resist it and it's probably going to do big damage. I mean, it does a fair bit, to be fair, on Brendan. Okay, that's not doing a lot. We probably don't need... Okay, it's a citrus berry. We probably don't need to use Mega Drain. We're already paralyzed. We've got full health now. Let's try a Mach Punch. Not bad. A Headbutt, I think, should finish from here because I know Mach Punch gets the stab, but we've got Leech Seed as well. Headbutt's more powerful, so... Although I could go Mach Punch, actually. It's going to use a Super Potion. Of course, he's going to save it for the main trick. I should have known, should have guessed. I didn't know they did that, though, to be honest. I thought if they was in Super Potion range, they would just use it on whatever Pokemon it was that needed it. But anyway, oh, come on, this should do it. There we go, nice. That went a lot smoother, to be fair, than what I anticipated, to be honest, because this has been bugging me for a while of what I was going to do. Wahaha, fine, I lost. You ended up giving me a thrill. Take this badge. I thought it was going to go a lot worse, to be honest. Got the Dynamo badge from Watson. It's a good start to the episode. With the Dynamo badge, Pokemon can use Rock Smash out of battle. And it will make your Pokemon a little bit faster too. You should take this too. TM34, which I believe is Shockwave. That TM34 contains Shockwave. It's a trustworthy move that never misses. You can count on it. It's not bad. It's not a bad move for this part of the game. It's never going to make it into like a final learn set, but I swell with optimism seeing a promising young trainer like you. Right, so let's head out and heal. But yeah, after we lost Kip, and yeah, we ended up with 2 flying types, 1 water flying type. I was thinking we could be in a bit of trouble here. I know we had Brendan that was going to resist it and could have been alright, but like I wasn't sure. So yeah, I'm glad it went better than expected. There was a couple of levels over leveled, but I don't mind. I'm fine with that. 2 levels, not much, fine. But we can drop these guys out actually in front because these guys need to catch up. So that'll help with the over leveling situation. But now we can use Rock Smash. So why don't we make our way to Verdant Turf and into... Is this the battle tent again? I forgot. Battle tent. Yeah, I'm not going to bother doing that. I did it in the first one just to, like, as an end of episode sort of thing. But I'm not going to do any more. I don't know. I might do a contest as well. If I've done a lot of stuff in an episode and I need like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 10-20 minutes to finish off, then I might go and do a contest when they come around. But like I said before, I'm not too bothered about doing all the stuff like I was. The first couple of episodes I was, well, I'm not going to do that anymore because I will do eventually, quite a way in the future, do a proper Emerald playthrough where I do all that. So, plus Nuzlocks are just Nuzlocke. Yeah, there's nothing more really to him. Wow, you shattered that boulder block in the way. To show you how much I appreciate it, I'd like you to have this HM. So this is HM. It's strength, I believe. Yeah, HM contains strength. If a muscular Pokemon were to learn that, it will be able to move even large boulders. So the HM for strength, right? So you've got one sec. So Wanda, now I can see you anytime. Like, I mean, you was stood right across from so. I mean, surely you couldn't just climbed over that. Let's just Rock Smash this. So you've got the HM for Rock Smash, the HM for Cut, and the HM for Strength. All, like, hidden, basically. Like, if you don't come in here, or you can't be bothered to learn Rock Smash on anything, give Rock Smash to any Pokemon, then you're not going to get Strength, which you need. Because I think this is up there with like one of the games where you need the most HMs to actually finish the game to get through Victory Road and stuff. So Cut you don't need really, but Strength you're gonna need, and it's just hidden there. Same with like Rock Smash. You need Rock Smash to get Strength, but Rock Smash is just in a random house. Like, it's strange. But anyway. Let's move on. Is there anything down there? No. So we've got a double battle here, which is good because we've got two Pokemon that need leveling up. While I'm thinking about it, actually, what I'm going to do is just ignore those rare candies. Put the Miracle Seed back on Brendan. And where did the... I took the Silk Scarf off. Didn't I? Did I not take this? No, it's got a Silk Scarf on. I never put it on. I never put a Cherry Berry. Did it? I honestly thought I'd put a Cherry Berry on. Did I just cancel it or something? Anyway, we've got these guys out front. Let's go. So, right, I'm just thinking actually the black glasses. Have I not put those on anyone yet? Because I know these two use Bite. So, sorry, this week that I've had where I haven't recorded has not done me any favors at all. I'm really sorry. I'm not prepared. I know it's not a good look, and I do apologise for that. Nice, it's a bit annoying, intimidating both, but it's worth it. You can just wing attack that Roselia. We need to get these guys up. I mean, Skypant, to be fair, needs some more moves. So she needs leveling up. Tavok's not doing too bad, actually. It's got some decent moves. Well, alright for this part of the game, anyway. Let's just double bite. Let me just check. Because I'll put them on Skypant if I haven't already. Have I already done it? No, I haven't. I'll give them to Skypant. We'll get rid of the Oranberry. I think it'll be fine. She will be fine. Might as well use it. Bite's the best move she's got, so we might as well boost it while we can. Got another double battle here for some item. We're not bothered about this in this. I'm not going to bother with this in this playthrough. So let's go and get this item. I don't know if you can do anything in it yet, actually. I'm not sure. Someone can probably correct me on that if you can or can't. Kindler. Is it the first time I'm fighting a Kindler? Shroomish and normal. See, this would be perfect. but we don't have a water type move for normal, so a bit annoying. So we're just gonna have to bite this. An effect spore could take effect, really, as well, which will be annoying if it does. Okay, so we're fine. We're fine. At least it didn't burn us, so we can carry on. Nice, we had a crit. Not getting a lot of experience from these. Well, they're all double battles. I mean, I suppose really I don't have to do double battles. I could do them single, but we'll get them out of the way. So we've got this. We've got this house here where they fight you. I want potions. Have I not got? I've just got. Oh, let's put. I know I've not got a lot of health, but I've not got a lot of health to recover. Well, I'm going to use it anyway. Because we've got this house here that has these guys that just fight you one-on-one. No, one-on-one. One after the other, sorry. The win straits, yeah. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with Taborg on this to start this off. I may end up switching at some point, but we're going to go Taborg. Hello, I take it you're a traveller. How's this? What do you say of taking on our family of 4 in a series of Pokemon battles? That's the spirit. It sure is. Taylor, I think we'll be fine. I know it probably sounds a bit. Sounds a bit strange saying that. You know, it's only 4 fights in a row that have probably got all unevolved low-level Pokemon, but you know, you don't know, do you? You don't know what can happen. So, and my Pokemon are a decent level and evolved, so I should be fine. But 4 in a row on a Nuzlocke with no breaks can. And it can be a little boring anyway. It's looking good though. Is to be expected really, even though I've just said it can be a bit worrying. Really strong, you know. I mean, they're all going to get slight. I was going to say they're going to get slightly better after each one, but this isn't. So, there's no need for that. It's not going to do anything now. Wing attacks just made like Golbat so much better. It made Zubat so much better. But having that stab move, and it's decent actually. Wing attack, to be fair. If Effect Spore doesn't take place here, I think we're all good again. And a normal. Yeah, look, I mean they're all low level, so nothing to worry about, was there? Nah, come on. Don't care if you go crying to somebody or your grandma or whatever. Level 18 Meditite. It's as bad as it's got. Well, sorry, as good as it's got for them. So, yeah, I really didn't need to worry at all. I mean, I forgot, to be honest, like what level all these guys are. I mean, I remember doing them, but if you're not in a hurry, visit us in a while. Say in a while. I skipped that too quick. Do they give me anything? I feel like you're gonna give me something. The grandson that they're talking about, I think he's in Victory Road. You fight him in Victory Road. I don't know. I think he's just a guy giving the macho brace. Yeah. I think he just mentions these, which is why you know it's him. But yeah. I don't think we need to heal at all. I think we're fine. What do you say? Yeah, you know, I thought four in a row was going to be a bit tough on a Nuzlocke, but it was very easy, very easy. Let's throw Skyping out there now. Tabork's gained another level, so keep Skyping going. Strength, I don't mind. Strength's a good. I think strength's a decent move to have. Just thinking about it. I know it probably doesn't get as much love maybe as like Surf does or whatever, but I don't mind it. I think it's decent. Who will learn it? I don't know. It might be a permanent move on the team. I don't know, but I don't think it's too bad. Anyway, we've got this, which is Gabby and Ty. So these are just double battles you can do over and over again that get progressively harder, so to speak. Anyway. Oh, we spotted the tough-looking trainer here of all places. Okay, roll camera. Let's get this interview. So yeah, you just battle them, and you can battle them over and over again until they will eventually hit a level cap, and then you can still battle them over and over, and then they'll just interview you after, which goes onto the TV, which we won't be watching. So they're pretty good for like level grinding, to be fair. Tell you what, let's bite the Magnemite. We'll wing attack the Whismer. So they'll eventually have an Exploud and a Magneton, and then there's like certain places that they'll always go. You fight them in one place, they'll move to another, and so on and so forth. But I can't remember how many places there are. There's a specific amount that they go to, and they'll just keep moving from one to the other. And I think they're pretty good to experience grind, to be honest, if you really need to. Obviously I won't be doing any of that. Nice. So they're going to want to interview us now, which is going to be a bit annoying. I knew we were onto something wild when we spotted you. Oh, please let me explain. We travel around everywhere interviewing all sorts of trainers. So would you give us a bit of time? Yeah, we'll do a quick interview. We'll just, I don't know. Speech. What does that do? A little. There you go. It's a perfect clincher. Yeah. Okay. What do you say anyway? What do you say? You're a natural. Get me some prime footage right here. Natural what? I mean, yeah, we're good at battling, but interviewing, obviously terrible. When it indicates that Pokemon's powerfulness is special attack. Oh, right, it's telling me what it actually stands for. I mean, Spur Def and Spur Attack. I mean, if you don't know that by the time you get to this point in the game, then I mean, you should know it because it says it in. I mean, I suppose it always abbreviates it, but surely people can work that out. Surely. We really need different moves on Skype, and which is strange actually that she's the weaker one out of everybody because Gyarados is a very good Pokemon, but the moveset's really letting her down at the minute. We don't really have any. There's TMs we can use, but there's none really that. There we go. That would make any sense, to be honest. And Marrow. I'm just gonna go with it, to be honest. Oh, it's got Leech Seed and Poison, so maybe I won't. I forgot about the Leech Seed. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother risking that. We'll just switch. Yeah, there's TMs we can use, but we want ones that are going to be well, not permanent, but at least last a long time and actually make sense. And we've got to be very picky, to be fair, about what TMs we use, because obviously it's got rollout. Because there's only one use in this game, and if we put a TM on a Pokemon that then faints, or dies technically, it's gone. So we do have to be a bit more careful in this playthrough than usual. Let's super potion up here. Nice, and then we will use an antidote, of course, on Skypant. What TMs do we actually have out of curiosity? I mean, Shockwave, that'll probably be used at some point. Rock Tomb, not bothered about Rock Tomb. Steel Wing again. I don't know. Maybe. Strength's I think Strength's decent, but I don't have anything that's 100%. Yeah, that's a Pokemon that needs Strength. So, I mean, Stardust could maybe do with that, but Headbutt's fine. So I'm not in a rush to change his moveset. Travis, the camper. Let's see. We're coming up against Pokemon that Skypant should be doing well against, but we don't have any water moves. And then again, Skypant's attack is its best stat. It's her best stat, I believe. And water attacks are all special in this game, so they're not going to be as powerful as they could be. Like Waterfall. Waterfall is a very good move on Gyarados. We can't go in there yet because it's going to send us back out. Because Sandstorm's too vicious. But yeah, Waterfall's a good move to use on Gyarados, but obviously it's a special move in this game. Route 112 though should be a new encounter for us. Who do I want to send out? We'll leave Skypant, to be honest. Let's see what we can get here. This could be interesting. A normal. Okay. That is interesting, actually. I don't mind normal. I don't mind Camerupt. I mean, they have got some glaring weaknesses, but you know, fire ground type, something we don't have. What am I doing? Yeah, you know what? I'm alright with that. I think let's go with our last Pokeball. Whether that'll be on the team or not, yeah, I think yeah. I mean, we've got another encounter coming up very soon. So I'm not going to rush to put normal in straight away. Normal, the Numb Pokemon. A Numel stores boiling magma in the hump on its back. It is a hardy Pokemon that can transport a 220 pound load. It has served humans at work since long ago. What should we call? So normal Camerupt, and that's a bit like a camel. I think it must got to be based off that, surely. What to nickname? This is where I struggle, obviously. I struggle every single time it comes to a nickname. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go. Again, making it up on the spot here. Drowback. Now, my reasoning behind this is they're loosely based off camels, I believe. And camels have... Oh, leave it alone. Obviously, depending on how many humps they have, it's either drop... I'm going to say this wrong now, aren't I? Is it dromedary? Anyway, that one. And Bactrian. Depending on how many humps they have. So I've gone with a mixture of both. So Drowback, there you go. I've come up with worse, so as you can probably see now. So yeah, we'll stick with Skyping in front. But I don't think that's a bad pull. I don't think it's bad. It's types we don't have. All right, probably not the best fire type to have or best ground type to have, but I quite like them. I think not because they're great Pokemon, but I just one of those Pokemon that you see them in boss fights. I've played them played this obviously game as a kid, so you play against them in boss fights, and you're one of those where you think I would like to have one of those, but I never have. I think I've tried to train one up, but I've struggled. So I've always had a bit of a fondness towards them. Like I say, not necessarily because they're great Pokemon, but they just took my liking. So I'm alright with that. Bit more type coverage, we can't go wrong with that either. Whether it's the fire type we end up going with, I don't know, because there are others. But and it's got some, that weakness to water is big. So, and also stuff like ice, it becomes neutral to ice and things like that, which is a problem for us anyway. So, I mean, we've got a Gyarados and a Golbat, which share same weakness. So we deal with that. I'm not too worried about the weaknesses it has. 24, which isn't bad. I'm going to keep going with Skyping. So we're at Mount Chimney, Lavaris Town. That'll be where we're heading to. We can't go to the cable car yet. I didn't think this guy battled me, actually. I wasn't sure. He was stood in a position where I was like, no, this guy doesn't want to battle. But he does. So we're going to get another encounter soon. Well, very soon. Once we've done this next 2 battles, we will get another encounter. We'll do some tackling. We're running out of PP on bite. So I believe you can get Slugma in there. Can you get Torkoal, or am I just making that up in this next bit? For some reason, I think you can. I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you. We'll see anyway. If you can't, or if you can, let me know, because I don't know. Because Torkoal, would Torkoal be better than Camerupt? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Personally, I would prefer to have Camerupt, but Torkoal, I like Torkoal as well, and it could actually be better. I don't know. I think the thing with Torkoal is it's always seemed really good because of Flannery's. Like when you're playing through this game to start with, like probably like when Emerald first came out, and Ruby Sapphire, you come against Flannery's with like overheat, and May had one as well, didn't she? I think, if I'm correct. I think she did. I'm sure she gets one. I don't know. Anyway, maybe that's in Ruby Sapphire. I don't know. But you come against them sometimes, and they seem pretty good. They seem like decent Pokemon. But it's one of those, I think, where if you use it, it's not as good. You realise they're not actually that good of Pokemon, if I'm remembering correct. I've never really used one, to be honest. So I'm basing this on nothing, really. Anyway, we're going to go and... Oh, what you want to... Anyway, let's go get another encounter in the fiery path. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on because... can we use strength? Or do we need another gym badge for strength? I think we need another gym badge, don't we? Obviously. Because we've just got the gym badge that lets you use rock smash. So we get Slugma, which, to be honest, I kind of expected. I did kind of expect to get Slugma. And that's pretty much made me guarantee we're going to use normal. Because Slugma and Macargo are terrible. So we won't be using these. It's a bit annoying actually, we've got to use a Great Ball when Pokeball would have looked better, but... We get a Slugma. Okay. It's not great. There's a lava Pokemon. It is a species of Pokemon that lives in volcanic areas. If its body cools, its skin hardens and immobilizes it. To avoid that, it sleeps near magma. So we need to give this a nickname. What do we give the nickname? Bad. There we go. This could come around to bite me because I may end up having to actually use it, but it's still bad. So it doesn't really escape that. So yeah, we'll go with normal. I think we'll go with normal on the team. Let's have a look at the time. I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it in the next episode. We'll put normal on the team, because I don't have to put it on now because I have my many rare candies that I may use. Like I might still switch train. You know, we'll see. The only reason I'm not doing it now is because I've got to go all the way back to the poke center, put it in the get it out of the box, and then come all the way back here, and it's wasting time. I could cut it out, but we're not too well. I want to actually get to the next. I want to actually get to the next place. So I could cut it out and put it straight in, but I just kind of want to keep things going. We've got a double battle here, which it could have electric Pokemon, so I am going to swap these guys out and go with Stardust and Brendan. We're going to get a single battle anyway, so because these guys are spinners, which I'm surprised actually. I didn't know the double battles would tend to be spinners, but I mean this guy's got the same overall sprite as the guitarist, so you think this guy's going to be a guitarist, and he isn't. He's a Kindler. I mean, to be fair, Stardust could have done with the levels anyway, so... Now you turn around. We're going to keep Stardust out, because why not? Did I get the Mac bite? I'm sure I said I got the Acro bite at the start, and I didn't, did I? I'm sure I got the Mac bite. Because I knew that there were going to be these slopes coming up. I'm sure, yeah. You know what? I said that wrong. Which is not surprising, because clearly I don't remember anything that happened in this playthrough, so... I think this. Do you know what? I'm kind of tempted to go back and get normal because. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I am tempted to maybe go and get normal because there is quite a lot of trainers coming up between now and Lava Ridge. So it would be probably a good idea to do that. So to be honest, yeah, one sec. Let me go back and get normal. Okay, so I am back. I've gone and picked Drobag up, and I bumped him up to level 20 just to get that like initial like low level part out of the way, because like, I know I said I wasn't gonna keep doing it like with the candies and stuff, but to be honest, I think just to bump him up that bit extra, just so I can actually use him straight away, not going crazy with it. So obviously he still needs to catch up, but just so I can actually use him straight away rather than switch training all the time. If he was really low level, I'd switch train him because it was so easy, but he's not going to gain anything from switch training at level 15, so when all the other Pokemon are that level anyway. So I've done that. I've given him the soft sand, and he's got a bold nature, which, if my list is right, it increases defense and lowers attack. Oblivious, which prevents attraction, which I don't know if that'll ever come in handy, but got magnitude as well. So he's got Ember and magnitude. He's got a couple of stab moves, but yeah, that nature, it's not going to help his ground moves, which is annoying. And having high defense, I don't know. Yeah, and I realised there is patches of grass here, but this is obviously Route 12, so which is that's the route of, oh, hang on. I'm so confused with the routes. Yes, you got route. So going up to there. Moreville, we've got 111. We've done 111. Route top. We've done. Have we not? Have we done 111 then? Have we done 111 then? Ah, no, sorry. Yeah, no, that's me getting it wrong. Lava Ridge Town is the next gym. We're going to go to Fall Harbour, because then we have to make our way around here, not to Rustboro, but then we like go through Meteor Cave, don't we, to Lava Ridge Town. So we have. I'm still a bit confused as to whether we have done Route 111 though. One sec. Let me just quickly go back. I'm really sorry. I'm just confused as to whether we did Route 111 or 112. And I did say earlier we were going to Lava Ridge Town. We're not. We're going to Fall Harbour Town. Yeah, Route 112. That's what we've done. This is where we got. This is where we got normal from. Right. Very sorry about being so unorganised. But yeah, and also I said we were going to Lava Ridge Town. We're not. We're going. That's the gym. We're going to Fall Harbour Town. We'll be going through Meteor Cave. It's Meteor Cave, isn't it? To what's it called? Fall Harbour Town. To Lava Ridge Town through Fall Harbour, Meteor Cave. You know, that, all that stuff. Let's get the Mac bike going, because I think we can we, if I get this right, there we go, we can actually get up here. So we'll take that off, and we've got a guy here who we'll give a fight to. So Drobag is going to get a first fight now against the Machop. See, he's level 19. At least now we can. Let's go for Ember, see if we can get a burn. At least now we can go with Drobag straight away. If he was level 15, we would have to be switching out. There's no doubt about that. Seismic Toss, that's fine. It's not gonna. That's not gonna knock us out. And we actually gained some decent experience as well from these, rather than the low experience we would be getting through switch training. I'm going to use a super potion. What else do we have up here? Is this just a way... Oh. Nothing really. I've just done that, and that house, I believe she heals you. So I've just wasted a super potion there. A raspberry. We'll always take some freebies. Let's drop back. Because there's a guy over here we didn't fight. So let's do that. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm getting a bit confused with all the towns and everything. I know as well that a lot of these towns where the next gym is with Flannery, and we have to go. We don't go there straight away. You have to go through Fort Harbour and the rest of it. But magnitude 10. Wow. That's gonna. Yeah. That doesn't stand a chance. I was going to say actually that we could have done with Drawback. Okay, we're going to switch. We could have done with Drawback for the gym, but we didn't really need him in the end. It would have been good to have though, because having that ground type with Magnitude. Alright, Magnitude's got a chance to do low damage, but still. Chances are you're going to do decent damage, really. There we go. We are we're a lot more over leveled than the trainers at the minute, so I think it's fair to put normal where I have at level 20, so in and around that area that the trainers are at, so I can actually use him, but he's not just going to sweep everything. So I mean, I'm alright with it, so hopefully everyone else is alright with it as well. Let's talk to this guy because he will give us a TM. Yeah, I'll take that. TM 43 is secret power, isn't it? Yeah, secret power, so you can make secret bases. I think it does a move depending on the type of terrain you're on. I used to love making secret bases. I really did used to love making secret bases when I was playing this as a kid. But I'm not going to be doing that now. I forgot actually. Ninja, as you probably already know, is had to give way because I needed Rock Smash to get through. So Ninja, and I don't think we need Cut anytime soon, so I think there's like an item south of, like, later on, just past Fall Harbour Town, just before Meteor Cave. Meteor Cave, it is Meteor Cave, isn't it? I know it's Meteor. Is it a cave though? Meteor Falls, that's it. I've got it. Meteor Falls. I apologise if people are already typing, correcting me on that, but I've got it. I knew cave wasn't right. So Route 111 doesn't have any wild Pokemon on it because I think it's the desert. So that's why. We're going to Route 113. So another new encounter available. I don't think there's many there. If I'm honest, I don't think there is many encounters. I think it's like Skarmory. Spinder is very popular there. This is annoying. Let's throw Skype out there. Is that it? Is it just those two? Yeah, because isn't it like, I don't know, isn't it like the only place, I don't know if it's the only place in Pokemon where the wild encounters are all the same letter, starting letter? Like, and there's only two, but I'm sure that's like some weird fact or something. Hopefully we get Skarmory of the two. That would be great. Skarmory would be a very good option, potentially. Could go straight in, even though it's yet another flying type. Ooh, oh my! Why are you using super potions? You're not going to be able to beat me with that. Yeah, even though it'd make another flying type, another Pokemon weak to electric, but you know, good Pokemon though, isn't it? So, Drawback can go in and finish this. I think this will probably be a longer episode than normal because it's taken me a little bit longer to get to the next town. So it's Fall Harbour town. I'm lucky there actually to not get Sunspored. But I don't like to. I don't really want to leave it like midway. Oh my god! Of course it crits. And it gets neutral. Obviously, this is another problem with this Pokemon. I'm playing with fire here, and I don't want to. Yeah, do you know what? That was a close call. I'll admit that. Right. That took a bit longer than what I had anticipated. We're gonna have to go back to the old lady's house now and heal. That is very annoying. Oh, I don't want your number. Go away. You annoying person. So yeah, it's probably going to be a longer episode than usual. Yes, I will rest up, thank you, for free. Why would they still be tired? No, why would I keep taking rests at your place? Strange old lady. I want to get on with what I'm doing, which is catching more Pokemon and fighting them. Route 113. So let's get our wild encounter here. Oh, yeah, this is where the dust comes off of the grass. I always used to think that if you Slugma, okay, so you get Slugma as well. So again, another S Pokemon. So it must be right. That fact, it must be right. So yeah, I used to think that if okay, it's Spinder, annoying, but okay. I used to think that if I turned all the grass green, that like something would happen. Obviously it doesn't. But alright, I want to swap because I don't trust that Drawback can survive. If I'm honest, while I'm trying to catch it anyway. Let's just go tackle. It could do quite a lot. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, let's go for the catch. The Skarmory would have been nice. It would, but you know, you can't always get what you want in Nuzlocke, obviously. So we get a Spinder instead, which could never see the light of day. Spinder, Spot Panda Pokemon. It is distinguished by a pattern of spots that is always different. Its unsteady, tottering walk has the effect of fouling its foe's aim. So what are we going to nickname this Spinder? Let's call it. It's a girl, but we're gonna call it her. Sorry, Norman, because Norman has our dad has one. So there we go. I know that he has other Pokemon, obviously, but it's the first one we've caught that he's got, and I need a nickname quick. Let's use a quick super potion. I can't be bothered to go back to the old ladies. Yeah, there's like an infinite amount in it, pretty much, isn't it, of how the spots are organised on it. So that's another thing about this route. Anyway, Let's go. Do you fight? No. Oh my god. Stop calling. Is this an item? No. Is this an item? You're a trainer. I don't want to fight you just yet. I think we've gone way over. Okay, I've been pausing the timing because I've had to keep pausing the recording. So like, I don't actually know what I'm on at the minute. Because according to my timing, we are on 58 minutes. Which I'm pretty sure we're not. When are we going to get a burn anyway? Why are we not getting any burns with Ember? Trappage would be good. If we can get Trappage. Flygon would be great. Be better ground type than Camerupt. Why am I talking to you? Are you a trainer? No. Are you an item then? Ether, we'll take those. Come in handy. I'm going to have to use another potion because I don't trust that normal, even though it's got an increased defense nature, I believe you anyway, as long as my list's right, I don't trust that it's going to do the job while already hurt. So let's put Skypant out. Oh my god, it's 3-way. Why? I don't know why I said like that. I know you can't do triple battles in this game, but it's going to just go straight into another battle after this. I didn't see that. Obviously, I wouldn't have done it. Okay, that's fine. Coughing, you know what? The coughing would be nice. I like wheezing. At least we've got an advantage here, at least. Do we one shot? No. Metal Claw. That's fine. Why is it not just automatically put me back where I was? Like, if I'd have to keep switching to the Pokemon I want to hit. Just put me on the Pokemon I already hit. Level 25, nice. We get Dragon Rage, nice. I know it does set 40 damage, but to be honest, it's neutral damage for one, so it could hit. We can do it to anything, and it's probably that. Still, like, we're in a decent part of the game that Dragon Rage will still be all right. So let's use it. We're not far off, really, getting to the point where Dragon Rage won't be useful because 40 damage at the minute is all right. We'll just have a look, yeah. So that, yeah, it's still a good amount to do. It won't be forever, obviously. 40 damage will be nothing, so it won't last. But at least we've got another move to use. Let's Ember the Ninjas. In fact, let's not. Let's not. Let's just Ember and then Bite. I quite like Ninjas, thinking about that. I know it's not great, but I don't mind Ninjas. We could have used one, but I'm not going to. But doesn't mean I don't like it. This is going to throw us straight into another battle. And I want that. I need to go around and get that item that he's stood in front of as well. Baltoy. I know I keep talking about I won't mind all of these Pokemon, but I don't really mind Claydol either, if I'm honest. Again, it's probably not like a great Pokemon, but let's try Magnitude. In fact, why have I done that? Why have I done that? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I've not got a clue. No idea. I don't know. Oh, I wasn't thinking. I was going to say, I don't know what I was thinking there, but I wasn't, so. That was a risk. there's a couple of times actually since using throwback, I've sort of toyed with Dice with Death a little bit. I know Mud Slap's not great, but still, like, super effective. You never know. Let's go Stardust. Let's go Stardust. Defense curl. Come on. Just making it more annoying. And Sand Attack. Just making it more annoying the way it needs to be. And just dragging things on. Look at that. One Sand Attack and of course it misses. Like, of course it does. You're not going to win. Like, 25. Okay. At least we got to level up. So now I'm going to have to use another... Definitely I'm going to need to use another super potion. I know I haven't before, but I am going to now. We're going to walk around here to grab this. Super repel. Nice. They're always come in handy. You can never go wrong with them. And we've got this here. Nugget again. Not going to complain about that. Selling items. We'll take those all day. Use another repel. Should have enough to see us through, to be honest. Yeah, so we've done that already with the Mac bike. Yeah, I'm glad I went and got Nubble now because, yeah, there's quite a few trains here. It would have been a bit of a shame not to use him straight away. Throwback. I need to start using his nickname, you know. We've given him one. Nice. Magnitude 8 as well. Deserves to use his nickname if he's going to do stuff like that. I was risking it again, wasn't I, with that? Because if that had gone and used Magnitude 10... Yeah. I need to be careful. Because... Yeah, I need to start thinking more. Because clearly I'm just... forgetting and just not paying attention to what Pokemon I'm fighting here. You're a double battle, so who have we got in second? Let's put Tabawk in there to get that extra level up with the other guys. There's a guy here that makes the. Does he make the Pokeballs? Is it Pokeballs he makes? I can't remember. You give him this thing. Oh, anyway, we'll find out. Cause I can use Magnitude as well. This is good. I didn't plan it like this, but this is good strategy. A flying type and a ground type together. I can use stuff like Magnitude. We need to get this going before they start using like horrible moves that really annoying. Because these guys, Spinders, they're not great, they're just a really annoying Pokemon. Luckily they're only using Uproar, so we've been able to deal with them pretty easy. I don't think you fight, do you? Yeah, you run over all this. You pick up the volcanic ash. I think, does he give you the bag to store it in or something? This area is covered in volcanic ash. I'm specially gifted. I'm not going to keep saying Huff Puff. I make glass out of volcanic ash and make items. Go collect ashes with this. So you get the soot sack, which is a fun word to say. Just take the soot sack and walk through piles of ash. It will fill up with volcanic ash. Once you think you've collected a good amount, come see me. So you just make items then. I was thinking he makes Pokeballs or different types of Pokeballs. I mean, you may still do that. I just can't remember. I don't know if I'll be utilising that guy. Anyway, this guy hiding in the sand. Not really. It's probably got a ninja because he's a ninja boy. He's got a coughing. Okay. Don't use Magnitude. It's got Levitate. So Yeah, we get a burn, finally. And we missed, the smog misses, nice. Oh, yes. It's all coming together right at the end of the episode. I don't know why I've still got my timer on, because I'm going to Fall Harbour Town regardless, so I might as well turn that off. Yeah, I might as well just get rid of that. Self-destruct? What? Oh. Oh. Oh, I knew it. I was dicing with death this entire episode, and it's gone. I don't believe it, to be honest. I didn't know it had self-destruct at that level. And I didn't know it had knocked me out. Ugh. I'm so annoyed at that. I am so annoyed. I'm so close to the end of the episode. And I know I've been asking for it, because I've been so close to losing Drobak for a while now, but oh. It looks like Bad the Slugma's coming out for the next episode. And all that wasted experience. Because it is wasted experience now, because these guys could have been getting it. God, yeah. This episode, and I know, like I said, I know I've been dicing with it this entire time. There's been multiple times in this episode where I've left him out there against Pokemon that have super effective moves against him, and I forgot or I'm not paying attention, so I probably deserve that, but still, it means can't I take it off him while he's... My bag's full. My bag's full. Oh, well, I'll have to sort that out after. I don't know, to be honest. I was just like, oh yeah. Oh, double team there. I was just like, oh yeah, we've got this Slugma, it's terrible, and we're going to call it bad because it's bad, and I've got a slightly better fire type, so I don't need it, so let's just mock it. Turns out we are going to need it. Well, we're not going to need it, but I mean, it's a type we don't have, and to be honest, I'd probably rather not even have a fire type than use Slugma, so. Oh, God. That's annoying. It's even more annoying now, because I've got to switch again for this stupid Aron. Oh, God. I know Camera wouldn't have been the best fire type and what have you, but you know, fire ground type, right? It's not the best typing either, but it would have been fine. It would have done a job. Now he's not doing one. And it's my fault. It's my fault. I was toying with it. I should have. I mean, to be honest, I think even thinking about it, I would have. I didn't know that coughing learn self-destruct at that low level. To be honest, I didn't. So that was regardless of anything else. But it's just annoying because I mean, I know I've got the candies and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. But still, it's annoying that I've just done that, and he's gone already. Like, it's not. I don't even know how long I had him for, and he's gone already. He's been perfect for his Skarmory as well. Well, I got roll out, I suppose, but Just really annoying, that. I don't know what to say. I say close to the end of the episode as well. I could. Marrow's got to roll out. Just get rid of it. I don't know. It's just that's. I'm still learning that those, you know. I know, like I said, I know what I'm doing with Nuzlocke, kind of. Like the general basis of them, but like stuff like this is catching me out a bit. So yeah, in that sense, I'm still learning that, you know, no battle technically is safe. Really, you've got to be thinking about everything. Yeah, you have got to think about everything, because Pokemon could have moves that you forgot had or didn't know to learn at that level, or they might have something diverse in the moveset or anything, you know, even trainers. So yeah, this is gonna be annoying, because I bet rollout doesn't work because I've been sand attacked. So yeah, that part of it's still catching me out. I'm still, like, I feel like I'm alright in other sense of it, like with boss fights and stuff. You know, I'm alright. I could have been a bit more prepared for Watson, but I kind of knew what I was gonna do in that. I knew what was pretty much what was gonna come. But for just regular trainer battles is obviously where I'm getting caught out. But we've made it. A man down already, didn't even make it to this town, and now we need to talk to you because you're the one that's got the PC. Your name's Magpie. I can see that you're a trainer, so that means you use the Pokemon storage system I developed. I have arrived at the conclusion is a simple deductive process. You spoke to me because you wanted to access something on the PC. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Lynette. Honestly, I'm glad to meet you. It's great using the storage system. If you could please visit me at my home. My house is on Route 14. ROM 14, sorry. I've got another entry into the RIP column box thing. Yeah, I'm not even going to use Slugma. I don't care. I'm going to put Ninjak back in, just in case I need cut. I don't want to use Slugma. Nothing against Slugma technically, but like I put normal back in there, and I need the soft sand back. But I'll sort that out in the next house. I'll get the soft sand back. I'll sort my bag out as well, so I've got more room in there as well. And yeah, we'll go from there. So it's been a bit of a sour end to the episode, but that's it really. So we are going to call it an episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have liked this episode or the series in general, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know, it's all really appreciated. Any interaction at all, any support. But in this episode, we have made our way from Moorville to Fall Harbour Town. On our route to the next gym. Also, we have had a couple of new encounters, new catches. We caught ourselves a normal, which we named Drowback, which we have already lost, unfortunately. So that's another conclusion to this episode. We've caught and lost the same one. Caught ourselves Slugma, which we named Bad, which is still sat in the box. We caught a Spinder as well, which we named Norman. And yeah, we've just fought some more trains along the way. No new evolutions or anything like that. We've got ourselves a gym bad. Obviously, we beat Watson to get that at the start of the episode. So yeah, a lot of ups and downs. Finished on a down though, which is a shame. But we keep going. We'll carry on. It's not the end of the world. You know, there's better Pokemon out there, I suppose. So Bit of a shame we didn't even get to see the episode out, but anyway, that is it for this episode. In the next one, we will continue on through Meteor Falls. Get some more. We've got new encounters coming up again, so we'll get some more team. Hopefully, some more team members, and make our way to Lava Ridge, where the next gym is. So, I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.